All right, so normally I would say this is everything gotten from the Somerset Patriots versus Reading Fightin Phil's game. However, that is not necessarily true in this instance, because this is a kind of a culmination of everything from basically the last off season through when I went to that game. Um, there's only a couple things I really got from the game itself. But I've mentioned this in the past. I do a rewards program that the Patriots have, and in like December, I went back and got some of this stuff. And then after that, I moved out of the area, but then my parents still went to a game. That's where this will come from. And of course, there was a couple things I picked up at the game, like I said. So anyway, let's just get started. Let's go to the simplest stuff to show off first, which make sure there's no information. Printed ticket for the game, May 17th, Somerset versus Reading. Same thing on the back, I guess. Throw that down here. What do we want to do next? Let's show off this over here. Show off these cleats. These are game used cleats, not from Somerset, but from Erie, from the championship game. One way or another, they ended up with them, and this is one of those things I got with the rewards points. Unknown player. There was no specific player attached to this, just Erie player from the championship game where Somerset won 15-0, clinched the championship, and threw a no-hitter all at once. So I don't know if someone just left this behind or what, or how they got it. Obviously, there's a little bit of a hole in this one too. But yeah, Erie SeaWolves championship game cleats. And more reward stuff. This is a cool little card strip here. And I think it says it somewhere. No, maybe it doesn't. But this is like a 3 different firsts from the 2022 season. Jansen Junk is, of course, now with the Angels. Trying to read that. First pitcher of the month for the Patriots. Of course, they just became affiliated in 2022, so that's why there's a lot of firsts here. Diego Castillo, first player of the month. And Hoyt Park, first MLB debut in the major leagues, coming from Somerset. And here's little descriptions for all 3 of those guys. Let's move on to pocket schedules. Now this is, there might be a little bit difference inside, but it's basically going to be almost the same on the inside here. But you see they have different covers, which we'll get to here in a second. Schedule, all their opponents, seating map. Other side here is just advertisements, and there's a cover again. That's them holding the championship trophy. At this point, I was still in the stand somewhere there. And here's the other cover here. And this one actually has the little logo here, 25th season of the ballpark, which that one doesn't. It just has, 2022 champions, as does this one. And so this one does actually open differently. It's not, a flat kind of 4-panel like the other one was. But, again, same contents. This one actually has the full promotional schedule. So this one was probably made as the season was starting. This one was probably made during the off season, I would think, or right after the championship. And this one was probably made, later. There's a schedule again. And all of that. So, we have that stuff, a little pile over here. Let's get to this. This is a team photo, as you can see, and on the back there's the 2023 schedule. This was picked up at the same time as the rewards points. I remember picking this up, but this was not from a rewards thing. This was just in their ticket office. They had these for anyone to take. So I did. And something has fallen and I can't pick it up. There we go. And this is a manager's, I was going to say scorecard. Oh, I guess it is a lineup card is the word I'm looking for. Manager's lineup card. You could just, get these as part of the reward system, and they give you a random one. This one happens to be from June 18th, 2019. And, I recognize a lot of these names because this was the era where I did a lot of games there. And, my record here on YouTube shows that, especially 2019. What else? Let's do the championship ring. This was a giveaway from April that, again, I wasn't at, but my parents went to. And, if you're physically at the championship game, and you watch your team win, you kind of have to be at the game where they give away the ring. Especially because these replica rings are actually usually pretty solid, and this is no exception. Let's look at the base here. Eastern League champions, Somerset Patriots. Onto the ring now. Eastern League champions, Patriots logo. And you see what I mean. This is really solid. Their record on this side, 83 and 53. 2022. The initials of Steve Califer, the owner, or was the owner until he passed. And I don't need to put, I was going to put it back in the box, but it's like, I'm just going to display it. There's really no need to. And now we have about 3 things left, or more than 3, but kind of 3 separate areas here. We have the program, which I think I'm going to do now, and then we'll get into the Patriots 2023 team set and Reading. This is all 2023. You have like a top 10 prospect pack. You have pack 1 and pack 2 is how they release these. And obviously I did not get this from Somerset, but I normally do like to get the away teams cards if available. Sometimes they just, teams don't have them, especially once you get lower. But double A, most times will have it. So let's take a look at this. Some spring training pictures here. Here's your promotional calendar again. Radio station. A little article about the championship. Actually, I didn't open this either. Bobblehead. We'll get to that. Don't worry. That article continued. Bunch of awards. A little thing about the ballpark's 25th anniversary, in which I've been going since about the 10th anniversary. Anthony Volpe. That article continued here. Rehabs, all the guys that made rehab appearances last year. And continued on that. Randy Vasquez. An article about him. And little thing about Harrison Bader here, looks like. Ironic he's not with the Yankees anymore, but obviously this was released in April. And here's your roster, starting with the coaches here. Top 20 prospects in the Yankees. I guess we're not doing the full roster yet. We just did the coaches, and now we're doing top prospects, I think, in all of the Yankees organization here. Yeah, because Spencer Jones at this point was still very low. I mean, that picture is from like a rookie league. See, once you get into 10 through 20, or 11 through 20 rather, they start sharing pages. Your Yankees affiliates. I always love these pages. Shows you the different affiliates and the stadiums and all that. And the whole Eastern League over here. A little thing about the new scoreboard. Patriots who made MLB debuts. Continued. Thing about their Hispanic heritage alter ego, which, you know, I mean, it's just a fox, and they named it, you know, a Spanish name. There's nothing like too deep about that, you know. There's no like meaning, you know. There's really no meaning behind it other than a fox ran onto the field while they were announcing that they were becoming an affiliate. And I guess just to, you know, throw that in there, they made it the Copa de la Diversion. I think that's how you say it. Alternate. Team store. Scan to shop. And I think we're just going to close this out with ads. There we go. So, Bobblehead, Yogi Berra Bobblehead. This was another rewards points thing. I'm surprised these were not, you know, sold out, gone, given away already. By the time I got to it in, like I said, it was December, I believe, because the points were expiring at the end of the year. There we go. Yogi Berra, Patriots. Catcher's gear all over. And cool stuff. There we go. All right, let's get on to the card pack. First, start with the home team, Somerset. And this was kind of just all up in this Yankees bag over here. So a lot of these cards, are not in their original order. Most likely, I see some of them are going to be upside down by the time I get to them too. So Jason Dominguez is our first guy. Yep, already upside down. Blaine Abida. Come on now. Clayton Beater. Max Burt. Man, this focus is struggling. Blas Castano. Juan Crisp. Indigo Diaz. Gray Fenter. Richard Fitz. Michael Giaccone. Tyler Hardman. Zach Houston. Stephen Jennings. Brandon Lockridge. Justin Maisie, or Maisie. Alex Mauricio. Anderson Munoz. Tanner Myatt. Carlos Narvaez. Everson Pereira. Delvin Perez. Jason Rosario. TJ Rumfield. Lisandro Santos. Anthony Siegler. Trey Sweeney. Eduardo Torrialba. Eric Wagaman. Will Warren. Austin Wells, Justin Wilson, Raul Dominguez, Grayson Crawford, Jake Hurst, hitting coach, Aaron Bossy, defense coach, Michael Becker, athletic trainer, Michael Austin, assistant athletic trainer, strength and conditioning coach, Danny Smith, Stephen DeMaria, advanced scouting analyst, video and travel assistant, Chris Nyden, clubhouse manager, Corey Saccone, head of clubhouse operations, Milton Miles. There we go. So that's Somerset. Like I said, we got 3 separate packs here for Reading because I'm not sure what the reasoning is, but they put their main card packs into like 2 separate things here. And then they also have a top 10 prospects. So I think I can open this without pausing it. There we go. All right. So we're going to do our top 10 prospects pack right here. We're going to have Andrew Painter. And I assume this is in no particular order. Griff McGarry. Johan Rojas. Eric Miller. Ethan Wilson. Francisco Morales. Simon Muzziotti, Jalen Ortiz, McKinley Moore, and this one was backwards because they wanted to have, front covers facing both sides in the package. Mick Abel is our last one. I'm going to put you guys down again. Now, I don't know which one is... Oh, actually I do. There is a tag on the back. Well, obviously... I'm not sure how much it matters, but we are going to start with edition 1 here. And I don't know if it's going to be, some repeats like, hey, number 2 is like an update mid-season sort of thing, or I don't know exactly, but we'll see. Andrew Painter leads us off again. Andrew Baker. Careers. Wow, I've never seen this. You have to scan a QR code to see their statistics. Interesting. Not sure I like that. Josh Hendrickson. Christian Hernandez. Keelan Kilgore. And maybe edition 2 fixes that issue. Who knows? We'll see. Max Kunz. Taylor Lehman. Adam Leverett, Ethan Lindau. Sorry, reading sideways is hard as well. Zach Lingenfelter, Tyler McKay, David Parkinson, Tyler Phillips, Andrew Schultz, Brett Schulze, Braden Zarbinski, Griff McGarry, Herbert Iser, Max McDowell, Cody Roberts, Cam Cannon, Oliver Dunn, Pedro Martinez, Nick Podkul, Wendell Rijo, Madison Stokes, McCarthy Tatum, Carlos De La Cruz, Matthew Kroon, Baron Radcliffe, Johan Rojas, Ethan Wilson. Al Pedrique, manager. Ray Ricker, position coach. Tyler Henson, hitting coach. Brad Bergeson, pitching coach. Bruce Pedito, strength and conditioning coach. Steve Torregrossa, athletic trainer. Jesse Lacey, assistant athletic trainer. And this one was backwards, facing, the same way. Mick Abel again. All right, so edition 2 coming up. I already see Carlos de la Cruz again. So we'll see how these ones are. Obviously, it's a different style completely. Carlos de la Cruz, 2022 stats, thank you. Cam Cannon, Oliver Dunn, Herbert Iser, Matthew Kroon, Pedro Martinez, Max McDowell, Nick Podkol, Baron Radcliffe, Cody Roberts, Madison Stokes, McCarthy Tatum, Ethan Wilson, Mick Abel, Andrew Baker, Josh Hendrickson, Christian Hernandez, Keelan Kilgore, come on now, there we go, Adam Leverett, Zach Lingenfelter, Griff McGarry, Tyler McKay, Andrew Painter, David Parkinson, Tyler Phillips, Andrew Schultz, Brett Schulze, Matt Seelinger, Victor Vargas, Braden Zarbinski, Max Kunz, Al Pedrique, manager, Brad Bergeson, pitching coach, Tyler Henson, hitting coach, Ray Ricker, position coach, Bruce Pedito, strength and conditioning coach, Steve Torregrossa, athletic trainer, Jesse Lacey, athletic trainer, and Johan Rojas at the back here. And yeah, so that answers my question. Is just an update on mostly the same guys. There might have been a couple completely different style on the cards as well. And the fact that they did not put stats on these cards, but then in the second edition, they at least remedied that. I'm not sure what the deal there was, but they fixed it. And so I'm not going to make too much of a stink about it. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.